The Ethnographic Museum of Batumi Borjgalo is the first private museum in Georgia. It was opened in 2016 in Batumi on the initiative of an indigenous resident of Adjara, Kemal Turmanidze. Many tourists who have visited here note the benevolence and hospitality of the museum staff, the atmosphere of love for their native land. The museum shows that life in the high mountains of Adjara has been and remains difficult. People have to work very hard to survive, especially in the mountains, where there are off-road roads for 8 months a year and snow falls in winter. Life is cut off from the outside world. The museum area is half a football field. There is a replica of a Georgian village with buildings, household items, tools for crafts, traditional for the southwestern region of Georgia, Adjara. This is a place where you can immerse yourself in the atmosphere and history of the country. The exposition of the museum complex will impress with its realism. Visitors are always interested in walking among small buildings, examining mannequins in clothes and interiors typical of past times. Despite the age of the museum complex, it has already won awards, and its exhibits have been exhibited in the USA, Australia, and European countries. The territory is fenced with a stone fence, behind which there are wooden houses with exhibitions. There are paths between them, surrounded by green lawns. There is even an artificial waterfall in the museum, 9 meters high. Nearby, you can see how a small oak sprout rises from an old stump. This composition is called the new grows from the old. The museum presents several branches of the economy, most often found in Georgian settlements of the late 6th, early XX centuries. Textile production, pottery, craft, metal, stone and wood processing, agriculture, beekeeping, fruit growing, agriculture, viticulture. Also among the exhibits of the complex there are layouts of residential and commercial buildings, models of the existing Batumi temples, made taking into account the interior decoration and lighting scale 1 to 7. 5. Mannequins in national clothes are made in full height. Everyone is doing their own thing. A grandmother with grandchildren sorting grain, a woman with a small child, a man is engaged in a craft, children are learning to read and write. Many mannequins have prototypes, real people who lived in the native village of the creator of the museum. They are made of wax, foam and other materials, and are dressed in clothes worn by Kemal Turmanidze himself. There are several workshops. In one, jewelry is made, in the other, national Georgian musical instruments. About the creator of the Borjgalo Museum, most of the exhibits were created by the founder of the museum, Kemal Turmanidze. He is a real enthusiast of his business. He was born in Adjara into a large family, the main occupation of whose members was carpentry. Kemal loved drawing since childhood, was engaged in making models and toys, and when he grew up, he began to inspire others with creativity. He founded and led a circle on artistic wood processing in the House of Pioneers. At this time, the master had a dream to open a museum. Later, the master was invited to work as a restorer at the Batumi Museum of Local Law, where he was given a separate workshop. He made many exhibits, models of buildings, furniture, utensils, and much more here. Subsequently, the created objects were collected in groups and compositions on the territory of the current museum. As Kemal admitted, his dream of creating a museum has come true by 75%. There are also plans to create an additional exhibition hall in which medical craft will be presented, and other ideas that have not yet been revealed to them.
mill, but use electrolysis. In the high mountain, we have wooden huts. It's made by the stones and the bricks because they live near the Black Sea side area, and to protect house from the sea, they use this material stones. Lazier house, it's near the Turkish border. It's like summer house, which you already saw. It's not for the rest, it's just working place to make milk product for the autumn. And they have big house because all family live together. 2 generations, 3 generations. Also all family in Georgia, we have 5, 6, 7 children, and they need big house. On the roof, they save fruit and vegetable because for the snow, sometimes they couldn't go outside, and everything was at home. And outside, this room was toilets. Khinkali. It's a Georgian traditional meal. Inside meat, cow's meat. Okay. Now this is what I say. I will show. Khinkali is famous Georgian food. If you like meat, you must try.
Okay.
It's for shaking the milk to make butter. Shoes. This is this is for the snow shoes. And everyday life, you have like these shoes. It's made from the cow skin. It's called kalamani, and still people have a traditional this. It is cradle for the ladies, and for them only 10 days to make like simple cradle, and 20 days to make like this. Lots of ornamented here and also color. But today no one uses cradle. It's like a transport for baby. Master of carving, also founder of the museum is master of carving. It's called working on a wood and make ornaments. After we will see his gallery of carving. And this is one piece of tree without connection, without glass. This one looks like iron, but it's wood. If you have the convention, so cool. On our money, on the coin, we have this symbol. 5, 10, 20 cents, we have this symbol. Georgian airline, our rugby team, and also our museum's name is Ethnographic Museum Borjgalo. In Georgian language, it's called Borjgalo. This is for decoration. But what's this? What is it?
This looks like a key.
Exactly, 10 points. Yeah, right. It's open and it's closed. It's open and closed. But this is for granary, for barn, not for the house.